Way of the Hunter just came out with a new map called Tikamoon Plains, or Africa, and with this map came out a compound bow for the first time ever. With this compound bow came a super sweet red dot sight, and with this red dot sight, it allowed us to get some pretty awesome hunts in Way of the Hunter. But the reason that we're able to get super close to some of these animals is not because we're an expert hunter. It's because something very important that you have to make sure you do. Now, I love challenge, and I'm all about challenge, but I'll tell you what, I had my difficulty level set to the same thing I always do, which is hunter mode, and I honestly could not get any closer than 150 yards from any Cape Buffalo or any kudu or even a warthog in Way of the Hunter with the most perfect wind. And I'm talking, say the wind is blowing just like this right in our face, and say there's a warthog, or say there's even a herd of Cape Buffalo right over there 250 yards away, right? You have brush, you have everything perfect. All you gotta do is sneak and get there cautiously and stealthy. But guess what? I would get to 150 yards and I would go prone, and I couldn't get 50 yards closer no matter how hard I tried. All I could do is get to maybe 110 yards with the most perfect wind. And that's when I figured there's got to be something that we're doing wrong. There's got to be. Because after 6 hours of trying to get in bow range of a Cape Buffalo, I knew that was the end of it. So I'm going to tell you right now what you need to do before you try and bow hunt in Way of the Hunter. And that is change the difficulty in Way of the Hunter. So when you start the game, this is what you want to make sure you do. You can obviously see, you can choose from 4 different regions here. Whatever region you choose, you have to make sure you click on the difficulty box right here. When you click on this, this is very important that you make sure you click on the lowest one. If you're going to be hunting with a bow and arrow, you got to go to the lowest one, because even this one here, which is hunter difficulty, wait, is it this one? Okay, maybe this one. This is the one that I usually hunt on, and it was nearly impossible to get closer than 150 yards. You have to absolutely sit there and pray that they're going to come right towards your direction, and you have to have a perfect wind. And even if you do have a perfect wind, they're still not going to come right to you. They're going to bust you. Even if you're prone, they're going to bust you. I tried so hard to get a Cape Buffalo when early access was out, and I was on hunter difficulty. I can't tell you how many real-time hours I spent trying to get that level 2-star mature Cape Buffalo with the bow. It honestly started driving me a little bit nuts. But that's because we were in hunter mode, which is extremely, extremely difficult. So at that point, I decided to try and speed up the pace a little bit. And I decided to do low, right? You would think that would be, you know, a lot easier. And it is. But at the same time, if you're trying to make up for getting there quickly, but yet very stealthy and sneakily, then you want to do low. Because it's just, once you get good at low, then obviously you can turn it up to the next step and the next step. And if you really want to have an ultimate challenge and you have all day to hunt for maybe 2 animals, then try hunter. I don't even know what this one would do, to be honest. This is probably just stupid. But yeah, make sure if you're going to be bow hunting on Way of the Hunter, make sure your difficulty is set to hiker. This is absolutely crucial, because there's going to be so many people wondering how I got close to these animals, and they're going to try and do it, and they're probably on hunter mode too, and they're going to be very stressed out and frustrated, because trust me, I was one of those people. So hopefully this helps. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. There actually happens to be a pretty decent sized bull kudu over there. I can't tell how far he is, but I'd say he's about 415. 415. And I'm pretty sure that's the one right there. Ooh, what is that? What is that? It's another kudu. Why do these things look freaking giant when they're standing up? Alright. Let's go for the one that's bedded down. It's obviously the biggest one. And why not double up? Better yet, why not triple up? I don't think I've ever done that before. But the reason that that's actually possible is because our hunter mode is set to hiker.